Let's find out how much money is enough for you. Being single with money is great. Everything you earn, yours. Every decision, yours. Every stupid purchase, also yours. Nobody to look at you when the credit card statement arrives. Just you. And your choices. And your consequences. And the one thing that keeps single people up at night is not their salary. It is the one bad month. You know exactly what I mean. The month the landlord calls, and the laptop dies, and there is a medical bill, all in the same 30 days. And when that month arrives, if your only move is to call your parents or take a loan, you do not have enough yet. Simple as that. So what does enough actually look like here? 3 months of your expenses, saved somewhere, not invested, not in crypto, not doing anything exciting, just sitting there, doing nothing, waiting for the bad month. That is it. That is the whole answer for this stage. Not a bigger salary, not a flat, not whatever your cousin just bought and posted about. When something goes wrong and you check your account and you go, oh, I am actually fine. That feeling, that is enough. Stage 2, married. Getting married is wonderful. You also just merged your finances with someone who grew up in a completely different house with completely different ideas about what money is for. And nobody tells you this is going to be a thing. You plan the wedding for 11 months. You plan the finances for 0 months. And then you wonder why the first argument is about money. So, what happened? One of you grew up watching money leave the house fast. The other grew up watching it stay and grow. One of you thinks spending on a holiday is investing in the relationship. The other thinks that is just called spending. And they are not wrong either. Both of you are doing exactly what felt normal in your childhood home. Neither of you realizes this, so the argument sounds like it is about the holiday. But it is actually about two completely different understandings of what money is for, which is a lot to figure out on a Wednesday evening after work. The fear at this stage is simple. Money becomes the thing you keep fighting about every month. Same argument, different numbers. Not zero disagreements. Real life has disagreements, just you both know what comes in. You both know what goes out. You have talked about what you are building toward, even if that conversation took 3 attempts. Stage 3, kids. Okay, children are wonderful. They are also, and I want to be very clear about this, the most expensive thing that will ever happen to your bank account. And nobody gives you the full number up front. You find out as you go. The flat is too small now. The school has fees. The fees have extra fees. There is a school trip. There is a uniform. There is an activity. The activity has equipment. The equipment has a bag. The bag has a brand. And the list goes on and on. And then the birthday party. You are now renting a bouncy castle because another kid had one, and you were not completely sure what happens if yours doesn't. So here you are, bouncy castle. This is not about the bouncy castle. The bouncy castle becomes a problem when you are getting it, not because you want to, but because you are scared of what it means if you don't. That is when the costs stop being about your child and start being about you. And that happens slowly, very slowly. The fear at this stage is this. What if something goes wrong and I cannot keep this going? One job loss, one bad month, one unexpected thing, and suddenly what my child's life looks like changes. One bad month, and they are still okay. Fees still paid. Basics still there. Your worst month is not their story. That is enough. The bouncy castle is extra. The gadgets are extra. The activity with the expensive equipment and the branded bag, also extra. Do it if you can, but know the difference between what they need and what makes you feel better about providing what you think they need. Those are two different things, and they cost different amounts. Stage 4, empty nest. They leave, and the house is just quiet. Not bad, just quiet. For 20 years, the money had a job, school, fees, activities, food that children will eat, which is a very short and specific list you only discover after buying everything else first. And now the job is done. The kids are gone, eating suspiciously well in a hostel somewhere, sending you one message a week, usually asking about the Wi-Fi password at home for some reason. And two things happen at this stage. Some people keep spending at the same level even though the reason for it left. Same budget, same lifestyle. Because admitting it changed means admitting something changed, and that is harder than it sounds. Other people freeze completely. They have more money available than they have had in years, and they have no idea what to do with it. Because for 20 years, the direction was very obvious, and now it isn't. Not the children somewhere, yours. What did you keep saying? After the kids, we'll do that. After the kids, we'll go there. After the kids, we'll finally have time for that thing. After is now. That is what the money is for. Stage 5, retired. You did it. 40 years. You saved. You planned. You were responsible. The number is there. Now spend it. Yeah, that is the problem. 1 in 4 retired people actually spend less money in retirement than they did while working. Not because they do not have enough. Because spending it feels wrong. Every month for all those years, your every good decision was save more, spend less, grow it, protect it. After 40 years, that is not just a habit. That is who you are. And now suddenly spending money is the right thing to do. And your brain is going, are you absolutely sure about this? So you check the account and check it again and think about it and maybe wait until next month. And the thing you said you would do when you retired does not happen because the fear of running out is making every decision, even when the numbers say you are fine, even when you planned for exactly this. You checked, you planned, the plan works. Now book the holiday, not recklessly, not ignoring the plan. Just trust the plan you made because you spent 40 years building something to live on. So 5 stages, 5 fears, 5 completely different answers to the same question. Figure out which stage you're in. That is the only number that matters right now. I'll see you in next video.